Hey guys, this is Shane Everett Henry. Do you remember when you loved creating things? When you could get lost in reckless abandon and the whole world disappeared while you're engaging in your arts? Well, here are some ways in which we can feed that creative child within. Number one, absorb creativity from others and nature. When we admire work from others, we can, do that without demeaning our own value and also add to our palette of what is possible. Creative descriptive writing or poetry can help us to enliven that internal creative voice within and see things also from a different angle. We can gather ideas from other people without demeaning our own perspectives or our own art. We can take a walk through nature. Nature itself is an ever-changing creative source that we can gather inspiration from. Ideas and inspiration can never run dry with the endless perspectives reimagined by your own self that you find in nature and also other people. Number two, disconnect from distractions. Start with a blank canvas. Make space and time in order to, let your passion play itself out. We are in an age of information overload. Sometimes it's really difficult to even sit down for a few minutes in order to let your inner voice, bring up those creative assets that are in there already. You are the source of this creativity. Make space to mold your ideas into the proverbial bread and give it time to bake in the oven of your creative space and bake that into an artisanal masterpiece. You can do this. Number three, create something every single day, no matter how small it is. When you exercise that creative muscle, you're making room for it to grow in the future as well. We're not looking for perfection here. Just start somewhere and do something every day, and it will continually grow. And over time, you'll have tons of small pieces of things that will add up to, ideas and pieces of a larger masterpiece that you can put out there. When you have solid momentum, then you are assuring that creativity itself will continue. It's a necessity for a plant to grow that you have to water it regularly. And the same is true about creativity. You have to water that creativity regularly if you want to see it grow. Number four, connect with other creatives. There are people out there who share similar passions as you, who have had similar downfalls and who feel similar ways, and people who you can learn from and experience things through their perspective and their eyes, and maybe they have some tips and tricks and pointers in order to help you, and possibly you could also help them as well. Being able to connect with other creatives, whether it's in the same field of creativity as you or not, can be massive. You can meet people who can inspire you heavily. I know in my life personally, I've met a lot of people in the same fields and also in other fields who have inspired me to continue to create, and I definitely want to share that with others as well. Number five, try new things. It doesn't hurt to try new things. Don't be afraid to try something new. Don't be afraid to fail. When you set out to do something, we don't always have to do it in the conventional way that everybody else is doing something. Don't be afraid to let your own inner voice speak. Your own uniqueness is what makes your art you, what makes it individual. What can really make you stand out is your own uniqueness. So don't be afraid to try something new. Go off on a limb and do something you don't normally do. That can spark a large creative flow to start happening. Sometimes we try and do something the same thing over and over and over again, and we become numb to that creative process, to that situation, and it becomes hard to kind of see it through. So try something new. I hope you guys take these tips today and put them into action. I look forward to hearing different ways that you guys feed your creative fire and how you all reclaim your passions. Leave it down in the comments below. If you guys found some value in this, please hit the like button and subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you can always be notified for when my next video comes out. Thank you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. Let's go reclaim our passions and let's go make some art. See you guys. Let's go make some art.